Hi, I'm Kate Ramsey and I'm the maker and the designer of fabulous felt scarves. I work with Tess Kelly, who's my intern, and together we make these scarves every day for you. We use silk and wool, and all these scarves are made in white and then dyed to your color specification. So we use pure silk like this pongee, and then we use pure merino wool. We just pull little wisps of wool and lay them out and then hand felt them. So that's how most of our scarves are made. So now I'm going to show you how to display well and how to sell well my scarves to your customers. The first scarf I'm going to show you is a felted lace scarf. It is a very simple design with lots of holes which are very sturdy. You can display it just hanging down from the mannequin, but there's more in this scarf. You can pull through any of the holes and therefore make the display look way more interesting by playing with it, by moving it around a bit. When the customer is trying this scarf on, please do mention that you can pull through these holes, because it makes the scarf look way better and it's more wearable. So this is the first way you can display it. But also you can make a little knot, and because the wool is slightly stiffer than silk, it's going to stay like that. All about this scarf is the laciness, the textures and the dimensions. So this is a very simple scarf. It's a very low price, so it's just to introduce the customer to the range. So this is scarf number one. Scarf number two is made from pure silk. It's a rolled material, and then we have a little Celtic pleat in the middle, made from merino wool. It has 3 tentacles on each side, and these tentacles are very good because you can use them to make a little brooch. To make a little brooch is to treat each side of the scarf as one part, and just make a little knot number 1 and knot number 2, and then once you've made that, you get a little brooch. Then you can make this scarf into a loop, okay, and keep the brooch on the side. This is the best way to display this scarf, either on a mannequin or flat. When you display it flat, you just keep that brooch on the top of the scarf or leave it like a loop. When showing to the customer, just mention that it has 2 colorways, the cold colorway, and if you move it around, if you rotate it around, there's the warmer colorway, and customers love that, the versatility of the scarf, the fact that you can untie and retie the tentacles is very important to them. This is a very easy scarf to sell. It sells to all age ranges, and it's the best scarf to sell if the customer is unsure what to buy as a gift. There's a lot of colours on it, and that makes it more versatile to the customer. Okay, scarf number 3 is a scarf made from a stiffer type of silk. It's called silk organza, and it has a woolen lace felted onto it. It is a stiffer scarf, hence it is worn just hanging down like that. But also, when selling to the customer, you can say that this scarf could be tied, and once it's tied, it's not going to change the way it sits on the neck because of that stiffness of organza. It's not going to get crumpled, it's not going to get squashed, it's going to have the volume, and that volume allows to show the texture well and that transparency in the scarf. If the customers are saying, oh, I don't like the feel of organza, you have a lot of wool around it, and once you wear it, it softens in a way that the warmth of your body softens the scarf, and it just wears very well. The next scarf is a loop. It's an elegant type of scarf. It is designed to be hanging down from your neck. It's like a neck piece. You can display it 2 ways. First way just shows the green, but you can turn it around and display the violet. So there's a lot of colours in it. For somebody who's taller, has narrow shoulders, it could be worn as a shrug. So this is a great way of displaying this scarf because it generates interest, and that's all you want. If it's on the window display, just pin it with a few pins and just let it sit like that on the mannequin. It does generate the interest, and because it's very unusual. It is made from pure silk mulberry fibers. They are very, very sturdy and very, very shiny, and they give that very elegant feel to the scarf. Now you can also do a little twist in the scarf just to display the colours on the mannequin. Okay, it generates interest, and again it looks lovely. The next scarf is made from silk and wool again, but it has a lovely lace detail to it, and it's double-sided, so you have wool on both sides and the silk is sandwiched between it, so it's a very, very well designed and well made scarf. You can display it in a couple of ways. This is the simplest way to display it on the mannequin, just to show the detail, but you can also pull through any of these holes. So if you take one of the holes, the bigger ones, on the top of the scarf, and take the end of the other part of the scarf and just pull through, and then adjust, i.e. stretch the lace detail, and then you can just adjust it and make it sit nicely. Customers do it on the customer and show it to the customer, and they just love the idea of it because you don't have to tie it, you don't have to make a knot, you don't lose the length of the scarf, and it's not going to move as such. It just sits lovingly, and there's a lot of room around the neck, so it's not too tight around the neck. And the last way you could display this scarf is like that, by having a little loop and then stretching the lace bit so it stands out. Okay, and that is my bestseller. It sells. It's an elegant but everyday wear, and it's just so soft and so lovely and so unusual. It sells very, very well. Okay, and the last scarf is a very elegant scarf. It is unusual and nobody else makes it like that. It has woolen bits in the middle, and these holes are hand cut, every single one, and it's just to create an additional dimension to the scarf. It has little leaves at the end, and you display it in a very, very simple way, just wrapped around the mannequin once, or you can tie these leaves together, and then to generate, you'll be able to generate more kind of 3D effect with this scarf, because you can move the leaves on the side and just make it sit nicely. This is a very elegant scarf, and it has understated colours, so it sells to people who just wear beiges and delicate colours and just don't want the strong colour statement as such. And it's kind of it's a very, very sophisticated and elegant scarf, and great for a gift, but mostly it will be bought by a person who just loves the design as such. Thank you very much.